Let me ask you guys this question. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an exclusive. What would you think about getting this gentleman right there with red hair?
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. John, and this is Josh, and we got a special treat for you, all you friends out there. We got the creators behind Brutal Realm. Go ahead and get into the Kickstarter here. We got
I just updated it today. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know if this reflects the new update.
Oh, well, I pulled some photos. We'll actually jump into the Kickstarter on the website here at the end. But just wanted to give a shout out. Like we when you originally posted this, you kind of gave us just photos, right? We had these renders, these drawings of Ogun here, and Crowman, and of course the barbarian here. Cronin,
yeah.
correct.
Everyone's favorite.
Yeah. And it was great to see these. I mean, it's just cool to get the bios on them. But something we wanted was actual renders of the figures to kind of see articulation, see what their cuts are going to be at. And with your articulation scheme, we knew it was going to be good, but we just wanted to see it, and you guys went ahead and delivered that. So I really thank you for getting those out there, because I think it makes it a little more tangible for people when they see the articulation, see the figure render, to kind of visualize what the figure is going to be. But here we have Ogun.
And this is on the old body. This is the new body. Cronin is the new body. Ogun is the old body. We're getting new renders for Ogun soon on this new body that you're seeing here. So if you love how he looks on the old body, wait till you see him on the new body. It just takes time. And we had a short window to launch before we could launch it again. And we really wanted to launch it now, just in case, we needed to launch it a second time. But we're not even going to have to worry about that, because we're going to get funded. So
we got this.
Yeah. But to James' point again, it's like, they're always improving on these lines. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, hey, let's settle it and create a death by paper cuts and then put it out there. Like these guys are constantly improving on
and that's something
flow,
that
function, everything.
Yeah, and that's something we kind of shouted out. Like when you guys originally had those previous bodies, me and my brother were kind of discussing when we first were covering the Kickstarter. You guys brought out a whole new version 2 body even before, all this. And that just, to me, that showed me the commitment to just be better, right? To pursuing greatness, to trying to get what you want out on the market.
Yeah, because I hate when these toy companies show something and there's a clear issue and everyone's talking about it and they won't fix it. And you haven't gone to tooling yet. I mean, you haven't produced the figure yet. There's plenty of time to still fix things. Like even now, we're probably going to alter this just a little bit with the shoulders. We want a little bit more detail on the shoulder and maybe a little bit more mass to that shoulder there. So, we're not going to stop until we're happy. And when it gets in people's hands, people think they're pretty close to perfect. So hopefully people are that drives people to want to back us.
I think,
I tell you what, if I would have had a He-Man like that, that would have been perfect for me. That was perfect. Like
I agree with you.
Imagine seeing a Fakor like that, a Skeletor like that.
Oh my God, yeah.
My
first He-Man figure was Triclops and Man at Arms, and I was 5 when I got those. And to think, when I was 5, I had wished they had more articulation. I didn't know the word articulation. I just wish they could, bend their elbows. I wish they could bend their knees. I wish they had more. But I love the figures, but I just wish they had more.
Right. Yeah. And that's cool that you get to realize that dream, kind of, in that 5-year-old dream, get those Motu characters in that beautiful articulation. But yeah, these are the base barbarians that we have here. And this is what kind of got me into it. Like James, I like customizing. I like, popping and swapping, painting. Just for me, like an action figure is kind of a nice little experiment sometimes, right? And these kind of spoke to me, getting these 3 different ethnicities in that base body with a little bit of a weapons that just lets me create my own heroes, me create my own stories. And I did back the set here with the accessories, because your accessory sets are pretty good.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
and they're almost free. Yeah.
They're free, right? $5.
We're giving them away. It's
$5.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
and
great.
we designed them that way so that I don't customize too much, but I do kit bash. I love kit bashing. I love tossing figures and swapping parts, and that's one of the things that James and I discussed was like, are we gonna have all the armor removable? Are we gonna have the loincloth removable and all the stuff in the softer material stuff like loincloths and belts and harnesses up in gauntlets and greaves and boots? Are
Yeah.
we gonna have them removable? And yeah, we are. We're gonna swap you know, he, this guy here, this European barbarian can fit. He can wear Ogun's armor. So I mean,
Yeah.
and as a kid growing up, I used to take my GI Joes apart. I had my own screwdriver, my Phillips screwdriver. I would take them apart. My Road Pig was wearing the Storm Shadow, the GI Joe Storm Shadow, not the Cobra version, but the GI Joe with the camouflage. He was wearing his pants, and I love that figure. I kit bashed my own GI Joes when I was a kid, and I was like, we have to have that. We have to include that in this line.
Yeah.
And again, like, kit bashing is a big part in the toy industry. Like everyone does that to prove an idea before it goes before management, right before it goes internal.
Right.
Like everything is kit bash, and then it goes into the process of developing, but
Yeah.
this here is like they kept the same flavor. Like sometimes some kit bashes are way better than the actual product, because you're putting all your bells and whistles, all your hopes and dreams in it, right? But it gets lost. Here, we won't really have that. You know what I mean? And as you've seen with other independent creators, particularly the ones I've been associated with, is like we keep that consistency going. And these guys have made that a motto, like that's been they've been banging on that drum since day one. You know what I mean? And
love to hear that.
really, really get to see that.
And back to the point of customization, that's something that we're going to start putting more focus into, because we don't think the community has really realized what we're trying to do with these figures as well. Not only is create this fantasy world of Brutal Realm, but also put out a blank body out there that people can have a lot of fun with. The Kickstarter, I just recently updated it to put more focus on the blank body itself, because we're selling just the blank body for $28, and hopefully customizing community out there sees the potential for Venom, Sabretooth, Dark Knight Returns, Batman, Superman.
I mean, that European is like a wild Craven. You know what I mean?
Cyber,
Craven, Craven.
Luke Cage,
the original Beast, Hank McCoy.
Hank, yes, this is one of the main reasons, that character there is one of the main reasons why this came to fruition, because there wasn't that girth, that size for Hank McCoy, and I wish there was, and now we created it. So hopefully all the customizers out there, we have a lot of customizers who follow us and back us, but I don't think the rest of the community knows how easy we're making it too, especially with those feet for Hank McCoy.
Oh yeah,
you guys really are. I actually have not made that connection until you guys just said that. But for $3 more than a retail Marvel Legends, you can get yourself a clean body, a big bulky body, to put Batman's sigil on him, to put the Hank McCoy first class outfit on. That really is huge, because $28 is not a lot to get that custom figure, and the articulation that you're throwing into this is insane.
I don't want to knock Marvel Legends, but I think we beat Marvel Legends for just a couple dollars more. So
for sure, like
we get our female figure out.
Yeah, and also too, like, hey, we all love Marvel, but Marvel is it gets stale at times. These are fresh. These are brand new characters. You know what I mean? Like I can't tell you how many, of the same figures we get all the time. And what's even more frustrating is the improvements aren't like, 100%, like the Luke Cage. Like, wow, we finally get a cool Luke Cage, but it still isn't right.
Yeah.
Like your Luke Cage. You know what I mean? Like everything is just right. But even above like trying to customize, which is very important, and there's a lot of customizers on there, like this is just really true to the essence of Brutal Realm. Like this is their stick and their claim, like this is our DNA. You know what I mean? Like this is what this is what not only these guys, but everything else that's going to follow is going to have this touch of style, this type of uniqueness, that bulkiness. The female figure, Athena, you think like, yo, like that is just insane. Like I love, like, because you never see a female figure like this. And when we first showed it to, one of our female partners over at Big Bad Toy Store, she went insane. Like she loved it. I mean,
that's so cool.
Like she saw herself in that.
That's Josh, you were saying?
I wouldn't even compare these to like Marvel Legends. Like I would like the way looking at these, like I'm more comparing them to like Storm collectibles, like seeing like the size and the girth and articulation wise. And when comparing like these Blue Realm figures to like Storm collectibles, it's like they're very comparable, but the prices are completely different, right? Like this Zinky, like $80, 90 figure, where this is a $30 figure. So like I think the community, like the community is gonna see like I don't even know how you guys are making money off of these, because I believe
we don't even.
I think these are the most ridiculously priced figures out there. Like, and I'm talking like any line, like it's like ridiculously priced.
That's because we have no body parts beyond what you see. We sold them all. We have no.
And I know for a fact once these figures get produced and they're in people's hands, it's gonna go crazy. But people, let's jump on now.
Yeah, let's back it now. Remember,
so
you do not get charged. You do not get charged.
Or Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store.
That's true.
If you go on Big Bad Toy, you won't get charged until we ship it to Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, you got time.
Then you decide to ship your pile of loot. So
it's like a whole year. You have a whole year for Big Bad Toy Store. I mean, you have a whole year to wait. All
right, here's the accessory pack that you guys have thrown in, and me and Josh previously discussed. We love this. Josh, what's your what you like about this being this accessory pack?
Just that, like, I think for me, once again, it's the price point, right? The price point is just so reasonably priced that you can just get multiples of these, paint them up the way you want, and then create like your own characters, like we've been talking about.
Yeah, and it's like bracers, belts, armbands. It's not just a bunch of Uzis and some Glocks. It's places that allow you to create, and I love that you guys are adding these as your accessory packs.
Yeah, throw on any Marvel Legends head or Mezco head onto your Brutal Realm body, and there's others. I think McFarlane heads kind of work for our body too, because their heads are so small. And then with that accessory pack, you can create any barbarian character you want to create in your own, fantasy world. I mean, I have characters in my head that I'm going to be creating that we won't release, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and speaking of new characters, you guys are now offering Chief Mato. Mato is now available for adding to your Kickstarter, adding to your, adding to your pledge. We're just kind of throwing him in there to get more variety of people. And Chief Mato is a standout, man. I love this character.
Yeah,
we just released him last night, and he's already sold as many as Cronin. So
wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
By himself,
Wow.
So, we're very excited.
And this render right here is on the that's on the old body. I mean, the old body. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful on the old body.
It looks good.
Yeah. I mean, design was impeccable. I mean, I love the tassels, right? That we're getting, the beads on the chest, the headdress that is removable, friends. That thing does come off.
Yeah.
And then the hatchet. I mean, I loved Prey. I don't know if you have any other Prey fans here, man.
I still have to watch it. I saw a preview of it, like a little clip of it, and I'm like, it's just hard. It's finding the time to watch some actual videos. Yeah,
that's true.
Tell me at least you've seen Last of the Mohicans.
I still haven't even seen that.
Some Daniel Day-Lewis.
If you don't log off right now and watch that movie.
I was in the Marine Corps when that came out, and
you love the War Club. You got to watch Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
On his watch list. It's on his watch list.
Yeah, and Chief Mato is it's a hail to the Lakota tribe, the Lakota Sioux of Midwest, this Native Americans.
And I love that the tribe. That's so cool.
Yeah, and Mato in Lakota is or Sioux is bear, so Chief Bear, and that was James' idea. James was like, you know what, Mato, it means bear, and it was short, sweet, and it was perfect for this guy, and everything, like the tassels, the armbands, the gauntlets, and his expression is so dope. Like, look at his face, bro.
Yeah.
Even the braids coming down. I mean, this is all like straight out of a freaking actual picture of a Lakotan chief warrior.
Love it.
We tried our best. And what was I gonna say? I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
But yeah,
the headdress
cool.
removable, crazy.
That's right. Oh yeah, the hair is going to be a separate piece, so it'll be softer plastic.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to worry about that hard plastic kind of getting in the way, and the headdress will be softer plastic too. So.
Yeah,
that's really everybody. Good. All the characters with long hair that goes down over their shoulders will have that hair is a separate piece, and it's gonna be soft, so as not to hinder any articulation.
Love that, man.
And that's what I was going to say. The last time you saw him, that was a different head sculpt, and the head sculpt was just too soft, and it was cartoonish looking. And with the new body that Penn designed, we wanted to make sure we had a head sculpt that matched it. So we got Orbis to redesign the head sculpt, and here we have. And there's two different designs here. This is Orbis's head sculpt. I pasted on top of Ken's artwork. So Ken's artwork looks a little different than this. He took a little artistic license, which is why he's so good at what he does. He has fun with it. But I wanted to show on the Kickstarter exactly the head sculpt that you get, so there wasn't any but on the packaging art, it'll probably be Ken's artwork, because it's always fun to see a different interpretation. And then you have, a little, not too crazy. He added a little sauce to it, but I love it. So his artwork is going to be awesome.
That's great to hear. Again, anyone watching this, listen to how they're continuing their changes, their improvements that they are doing on these figures. Even when the figure, you look at it and you're like, wow, that looks great. These guys are already thinking about how can we make it better. So if you back this now already, your figure's only gonna get better.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I do all the 3D prototyping and printing to make sure everything fits and is right with it. And a lot of things weren't, and that's how we figured out most of it, that the 1.0 body was not cutting it. So
love it.
Yeah. So and the armor, like his chest piece, I printed it, and it sits a little loose, and we're gonna figure out some strapping mechanism that can go around, below his chest and around his back to keep it in place.
Keep it tight. Yeah. Love it, man. Love it. This is Josh's favorite from the whole line here.
Good taste.
Yeah. A lot of people love
cool,
the Great Khan. Yeah.
The bow, the design of it, man, the color scheme.
Yeah, the bow's wings are even articulated.
Wow.
They're on a vertical hinge, and they can move up and down, or yeah, however you want to say that.
So they can close in?
Yes, they can close in.
Wow.
Yep. So like when he's drawing, when his arrow appears in his fingers, when he's pulling back the string isn't there, so when he pulls back, he's grabbing nothing, but a string appears and then the arrow reappears. And when he pulls back, the wings will fold back too, to show that it's got tension.
It's like Henry Cavill in Immortals, right? That Icarus bow, he pulls back. It's just there.
I love that. Yeah. Think of we'll do some energy effects later on to really show how cool this is. But right now, with all the new tooling and everything, hopefully people are still excited about this, and you can probably throw on some energy effects you have in your, and make it look even cooler. But so the Phoenix arrow and the Phoenix bow, basically, like Jason was saying, as it hits its target, it burns up and then reappears right in the bow. So it's going to be a lot of fun. That's the dragon fang sword. So it was actually crafted from the fang of a dragon, and it's light and almost unbreakable. And he's got a dragon skin armor, or dragon scale armor. He's got a little short cape on his back that's going to be soft, pliable plastic. His shoulder armor is not going to be attached to the chest piece, so it'll move with the articulation. And,
are you going to plug it into the back or the shoulder on those pauldrons?
No, it'll wrap around the shoulder. The shoulder armor will wrap around. So as you turn it, it'll move with it. Because if you plug it into the back, then if you try to raise the arms, it'll just it won't look right.
Love that. Okay.
We're trying to think ahead as much as possible and have fun with it. And he's based off of one of my favorite villains in classic like Shaw Brothers kung fu movies. If anyone can figure out who his face is based on. You love Shaw Brothers? Yeah. I got over 100 kung fu movies.
Oh, nice. My favorite is Kid with the Golden Arms, man. That's what he looks like, Ironhead.
Oh yeah, yeah. Exactly. Well, he doesn't look like that guy.
Just with the beard, because Ironhead had the beard.
Maybe it is Ironhead, because the guy who I'm talking about, he was a villain in all those Shaw Brothers Five Deadly Venom movies.
Oh, he was always that guy.
He was one of the Five Deadly. I think he was Scorpion.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And I think Mystery of Chess Boxing, he's the villain in that. So
look at that. See, this is why this is cool, because it's also true fans just going berserk, baby.
Yeah, Black Belt Theater, man. We grew up in the same area, so I we watched the same.
You have such a better memory than I do, because I watched. I mean, it was Kung Fu Theater on Sunday. I watched it with my dad, but I was so young, and I don't remember half them. But the Kid with the Golden Arms, I mean, I remember that. I remember that name. I just don't remember any of the people in it, any of the villains, nothing.
Well, see, I watched it all again in college.
My
boys in college, we would just go buy Chinese food with the little money we had, and then go to the video store and watch like all these old school, because they were blowing back up again because of Dragon Ball Z. So you could get like the Wu-Tang collection, and then we started remembering all these classic kung fu movies and Shaw Brothers. That whole string of Return of Five Deadly Venom, Super Ninjas. I can go on and on.
I gotta rewatch them all.
All that stuff, man. They were all dope. Drunken Masters, all of that, man.
Drunken Masters. Yeah, I'm a big Jackie Chan fan.
Snake and Eagle's Shadow is the first one. So Jackie Chan started off, just to get in the weeds. Jackie Chan started off as a Bruce Lee replacement, and he had a 5-picture deal with the same studio. And after like Killing Meteors and all the Dragon Kung Fu and all these movies that didn't make it, he was like, all right, I got one last movie, let me do my own thing. And that was Snake and Eagle Shadow. And he had fun with that. And then that's when he blew up, because they were trying to make him like sexy and stuff, and everyone was like, no, his nose is too big. And so then he was like, let me just have some fun. And then that's that last movie.
Jackie Chan.
Blew up. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then he came out with Drunken Master, and that was it.
Yeah. And then Police Story, man. I love Police Story. It's one of my favorites too. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's so cool. Again, inspiration from your own passions, what your own interests. Love seeing that in the line as well. Here we have the Owl King. Again, using that same body, but just completely changing the look with different paint apps and different, overlays. The uppers. I mean, it's that same skirt piece, but we're getting like a cool belt. It's the same armband, but from paint jobs. Man, look at that gold. And I'm sure you guys are gonna make it as gold as it can be.
We're gonna try.
Exactly.
Don't get mad at us like Super 7. We're definitely gonna try and make it as metallic as possible. Vonner can attest that
we're gonna vac metal that bad boy.
Oh shit! Vonner saying we can vac metal?
I ain't playing. I'm not playing.
That would be the dream.
What? Vonner knows the factory better than we do, so if they can do it, we'll do it.
If it's vac metal,
that's crazy.
It's done. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, that's money. That's
if Vonner says we can do it, we'll do it. Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, you guys heard her first.
I didn't want to promise too much, but that's what I want. So
because those pieces are soft plastic and they're going to be able to bend, so you can slide them on and off the arm and off the abdomen. So hopefully that works.
Yeah,
it might not be if we vac metal it though.
Look it up. We're gonna find a way to get that shine on there.
All right,
there we go.
Love to hear that.
If Vonner says it's law. So
love it. With the Owl King, though, great character design. He also comes with a little pet owl that has articulated wings, closed up wings, or is it articulated, or is it two different wing sets?
Jason could tell you all about it.
It's kind of articulated. So where there's 3 sets of wings. You got the folded, the out, and then the diving. And it's articulated at the shoulder, so it's going to be a ball and socket, and also the head, it's going to be on a ball as well. Yeah, it has a socket, so it can sit on a ball, so you can spin the head around.
Oh, love that!
Yeah,
love that, man. Owl King might be the best bargain here.
can't resist.
We can't resist it.
People are
finally a
asking
figure that can
for-
use the full 360 joint accurately.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. And people are saying we need a small
Owl pack.
animal pack, an owl pack.
That would be
We'll
cool.
do that
Because
with
we have another
different
figure
colors.
who has an owl motif.
That's true. All right, and then one of my other favorites here, and I love the fact that you guys went to the Sumerians. So cool to take it all the way back to the first people there, or at least the first people to tell the stories.
Yeah. Or that we think, that we know.
That we know
that's true.
of.
That we have
Yeah.
record of, right? We've got the Epic of Gilgamesh out here telling all the stories up until now, right?
History is told by the winner. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
History's told by the winners.
That's right.
True.
That's right.
But again, just beautiful design, beautiful, just so much you can do with that base body that you guys are going to be able to produce here.
And we got more bodies we're gonna do too.
That's true.
So I couldn't resist with Uruk. There's a famous helmet from a Persian king, and it looks so cool. They recreated it. Their beards they used to bejewel the end of. Gilgamesh is known to look like this, and I wanted to pay homage to him. But we're gonna do a more true homage to Gilgamesh later on. He's got the Spear of Destiny. He's got the coolest scimitar we could possibly make, in my opinion. So. And he's got those bare feet. We're probably gonna put sandals over the bare feet that we've already modeled. So just to use that already. So he's probably gonna be a little taller because of that.
Okay, right, yeah.
Characters. So keep that in mind.
I love that. That's the Spear of Destiny. I'm a Neon Genesis Evangelion fan, and that plays a big role.
Do you know where the Spear of Destiny comes from, though?
That's the Lance of Longinus.
Yeah, exactly. Not that I know, but I love that.
Geek Mode 5000, baby.
We're here for it. But yeah, love that. Love adding that little lore there. And then let's get to Grimskull here.
Yeah,
let's get to Grimskull.
Yeah.
This is your baddie in your universe. And I mean, a lot of people been saying, you got the Darth Vader vibes. You got the what's the guy? Skeletor, excuse me. Yeah, Skeletor. I mean, you don't see it, James. That's okay.
I don't see it. This is 100% my own design. No influences for anybody. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have to look these characters up. Oh, he's got a whole movie. Wow.
But yeah, again, I can't wait to see more of this figure too. I mean, what are we thinking on the cape? We going soft goods or still some
soft?
Sir, we're going more than soft goods. You listen. This is your first introduction to Realm Toys, but what kind of work do you think we do here? Not only are we going to do soft goods, it's going to be wired. And not only is it going to be wired on the side, it's going to be wired underneath as well. It's going to be, the whole everything.
The whole 9 yards.
But he's a premium figure because of that.
That's true.
So it's going to be 45. So hopefully people understand that. Or 46.
Oh yeah. That's great to hear that it's going to be wired, man.
And his sword is special too. His sword will be red translucent.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, hitting all those little extra ding bells and whistles.
We can't resist, man.
Love it.
46, yeah.
Let's keep going here. We got remind me of these guys' name. They're the army builders, right?
Sure.
And this is Ken having a little of artistic license, because this is not the color scheme. That's the color scheme. Once again, metallic. And since Vonner said we can do a vac metal, they're going to have that metallic look to them on their accessories. And the faceplates are interchangeable. So they're going to be like a dark blue black with some gray accents to them, a little purple hue to them. But we really wanted to fall into that kind of night, come from the shadows. And maybe we'll do a motif like that we did for like PowerCon that gives it more homage to Motu. But people love more that when we lend into our uniqueness. So to focus more on them being unique, we're going to do our own color scheme, which is like kind of like a dark black blue with the metal. So hopefully people love that.
Yeah,
I love the name and just a huge shout out to the father of Marvel Legends, Jesse Falcon. He's the one that narrated the video that you see on Kickstarter, and the way that he's enunciates the shit. It's coming from like the pits of Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so dope. So it's very cool that to have even Jesse Falcon be a part of this.
That's cool.
I can't wait to. I hope I can. I want to write some more stuff for him to do because he killed it, man.
He did kill it. The one I wanted to point out with the chest guard and the abdomen guard, those are two separate pieces, and we kept them separate because, of course, the torso is on a ball joint over the abdomen, and we wanted to continue. We didn't want it. We didn't want that whole piece to hinder any articulation, so we made it two pieces.
Wow, love that. Yeah, that's great. And just to confirm, everything that's on these figures is going to be cross compatible across all your Brutal Realms, right? You can take these things off like just like all the other figures, as pop and swap however you want it, right? You can keep this to make it fit your exact needs. I love that.
Yeah, there's no figures that wouldn't be the case. I don't think so.
Right, yeah. It's all that same buck, and you just have different pieces that attach, and those pieces come off.
You know, it's all about collectability, connectability, and customization. Like these are the pillars that we love. And with that, man, you can have an endless amount, an endless stream of characters, of new characters, of familiar characters, you know, weird characters, strange, whatever. But just keeping those three pillars in this line, I mean, it's endless where we can go.
Yeah. And your final tier that you guys kind of showed off here is the Amazonian, right? The Athena warrior.
The Greek goddess of war, Athena. Yes.
Yeah. And man,
no one's complaining about her being, you know, based off of another character. So that's great because we had to, you know, have fun with our own Amazonian. I mean, when you look at these proportions that we're going to give her, that she has right there, that's literally the render for her body with the 2D art over it. So that's pretty much what she's going to look like. The shoulders are going to probably be slimmed down just a touch, and her waist we've already taken in some just a little bit, but those hips are not going anywhere, and those biceps are going to be pretty big too. So and she's going to have the same articulation as the guys. Same articulation.
Love that, man. Again, I think that's one of your strongest points is your articulation. No, I mean the designs are incredible, but how much
excuse me, the storyline
the whole package, right? Yeah, it's incredible what you guys are doing. And again, like Josh said and stresses, the price point that you guys are hitting on these is nuts. It's just insane. It's bonkers.
It is. It literally is.
Because they listen to the fans. You know, they're consumers too. We're all consumers as well. And man, when we got to drop that money, it feels good to get in our hands, but it's like, wow, man, this was a lot, especially for a repeated character.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We're trying to make it irresistible for people to go in all in on our figures. Like I every single figure that I thought up for this line that, you know, with everyone else, I was like, we got to make it where I couldn't resist any of these characters. So hopefully there's a lot of people that feel the same way, and it seems to be that way. A lot of backers, you know, are all in, and so that feels great. So hopefully we can get all these tiers available. So, you know,
back that Kickstarter, back it
now. You're not charged anything now.
It's so good to see you guys doing like a female so early. Like, what other plans you guys have like next for like new body molds beyond like, you know, your regular male and your regular female?
Well, we actually have, before Athena, we were planning on doing our Lion Lord as that tier, which is basically fur added onto the Brutal Realm hero book. So doing a homage to lion-based anthropomorphic characters who are kings in our world or lords in our world. And then we're doing primal basic figures to go along with that. So we have already designed a Monkey King, we have a Black Panther god, and we have a Wolfman on that primal body. So just like we did with the Barbarians, the Barbarian Warriors, we're going to do with the primal warrior figures. And we have our Lion Lord character as the lead off for that. And we also want to do a Brute Buck, which is like our 7 to 8 inch figure.
Okay.
A lot of people were like, oh, these, you know, the figures are too small. We want them 7 inch. And we're like, there's so many 7 inch companies out there. We thought you'd be happy that, you know, there's 112. And thankfully most of our base is, but there's even in 112, there's 7-foot tall people, there's 8-foot tall people.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have that body. And then we're also going to do a Titan body, which is like 9 to 10 inches. So if you think these guys are muscular, like especially the style that we do, hopefully people are excited for the Brute Book, the Primal Book, the Titan Book, the Dwarf Book. We're going to have goblins. We're going to do orcs. We're going to have fun with this whole, we've got so many things planned. So just back us, and we promise we won't let you down.
Back it.
That's incredible to hear how much you guys have planned and want to do. And I can't wait to see that. I know you guys, based off of our conversations here, I got a lot of trust in you guys right now. And
thank you.
I know you guys are going to deliver. I think you guys are going to deliver for sure.
Bonner never disappoints. So,
I mean, he's got that Toy Biz experience, man.
Tell that to my wife.
No, we see those pictures of y'all. Y'all are happy as hell.
Just wanted to throw this up. Shout out Robo Don't Know. He got a little bit of an earlier prototype there, just kind of showing off the scale of these guys. Here's with some Marvel Legends, looking real good. Doesn't look too big, doesn't look too short. Love the girth on him as well.
Hey,
here we have I got a shot from D Amazing, also showing off that prototype. That's the earlier, or this is the newer body, the 2.0 body with a Mythic Legions, which is something that Josh and I collect Cosmic Legions. And Josh has kind of been in the Mythic Legions realm. And I don't know, that's, as an independent toy company, that's kind of the goal, right? Like you want to have that huge fan base, the excitement around your brand. And it's so great that they're going to scale really well. Like, I don't know, I'm a big Berserk fan as well.
Oh man.
Guts. And so getting your Knights Mythic Legions with this big old boy, I mean,
Berserk
I love that vibe.
If you like Berserk, you're gonna love us, because that's definitely the direction our storytelling, we love. Is the ending to that original series is heartbreaking and beautiful all at the same time. So
yeah, well,
shout out to D Amazing too.
Absolutely,
D's the best. Yeah, D's the best. Drink your water, everybody. Drink your water.
Drink your water.
But
make sure there's fluoride in it. It's good for your teeth.
You might have me for another 100 if you're going to go berserk, man.
Well, I mean, we're definitely going to play in that type of fantasy world. So
that's cool.
There's definitely. I mean, look at General Grimskull. Skull Knight.
The Skull Knight. Yep. And one of my favorite characters from Berserk is Nosferatu Zod.
Yeah.
And if you like Nosferatu Zod, you're going to love our Brute Buck.
I was gonna say, you guys got Brute Bucks, you got Titan Bucks, so we get some, demons, some big old boys. I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Wanted to add this here. This is something you guys posted, like some type of coloring book or storybook. Help me out with the name here. Dasar
Yortha.
Yeah, cool.
He's out of Indonesia. He is our concept artist. A lot of the design cues that everyone loves about what we do is because of him. We give him our ideas and how we want it to look, and he just makes it look better. I don't know when he's ever failed us in this.
He's never failed us.
He just makes everything look better. A lot of times we push our artists, our 3D designers, to match more the 2D art that he's done, because he captures it so well, and we couldn't be happier with him. And because of the great artwork that he does, we've used a lot of it for the Kickstarter and for promotion, but it would be such a disservice to this great artwork that he's done that we didn't give it to you in another way. So we're having Ken's artwork as the packaging art, but our plan is to also do a picture book with his artwork. You can see remnants of that on our Instagram, where my words are with his art, and we kind of want to play into that more. So we're having him continue to do this artwork, and we're going to also present storybooks. So it's kind of a first step into the comic book realm. So hopefully people are excited about it.
That's great. So shout out to Sar. I did want to add him because it is very, it's some good art. He's on Instagram. Yeah. Check him out if you guys want to get some great art. Yeah, for sure.
He does. When we ask for dynamic poses like this, he always gives us either 4 or 5 rough sketches of the different poses and styles, and James and I usually pick the same ones.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's crazy. And this guy, I mean, you can see the rougher rougher draft, you know, down in between, and he has his owl on his back, you know, straight on his back with his wings open, and the bigger one will have the owl on there too. It just doesn't show it yet. But look, I mean, just look at this detail, the way he shades. I mean, it's and Desara has his own comic book too, and I'm waiting to get my hands on that because it looks amazing. He's such a talented artist.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to include him here, just give that shout out for him. All right, but let's go ahead and take a look at your guys' Kickstarter here. Yeah. You guys are currently at 50. Oh boy, you guys are at 53,135 with a goal of 140,000 with 16 days to go and 407 backers.
That doesn't include the Big Bad Toy Store numbers that we'll get at the end. So we're probably a lot better than that.
Okay. Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, you'll put those numbers in at the end, and those are looking pretty generous for you right now.
We're planning. From all the feedback from our fans that tell us that they're pledged on Kickstarter. Absolutely, should be a considerable amount, but don't let that stop anyone from pledging additional tiers. But yeah, I feel I feel secure that we're going to get funded, especially if people continue to back like they are. Since we put Motto up, we've gone up 5,000. We're going to make a concerted push for the customizing community to see more. Like if you go to campaign right now, I just recently updated it to reflect. Scroll down a little bit to reflect. Yeah. So I wanted to show one of the early renders that Penn did to show people like this is a great base body for your customization. So
this would be the $28 offering.
Exact 28 bucks. Yep. And it comes with 2 different hands, and then you can do with it what you want. It comes with that Ogun head sculpt without the helmet, and you'll be able to choose different skin colors from Croman's and the Native Americans kind of reddish hue to Croman's reddish hue to Cronin's lighter color, the same as the European barbarian, and then Ogun's darker skin color. And then, so hopefully people are excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, for 28 bucks, you're getting that clean body. All you got to do is just add some paint, right?
Yeah. And the fact that, there's companies out there that just sell blank bodies, I think I've made the mistake of not highlighting that more. So we're going to be reaching out to the customizing community more to hopefully get people realizing how much potential just the base body has. We have additional renders coming out on the new body. Croman is our biggest seller. So hopefully people are super excited to see that level of detail that you see with Cronin and the Barbarian Warriors with Croman, all rendered out with color, and then the crow emblazoned on his chest.
Yeah, that's gonna look good.
The axe all colored up. So we're really excited for that too.
Yeah, one thing I also love is just that you guys took that extra step, because oftentimes, you see like other toy companies, they make like the customizing army builder, it'll just be like in grayscale, but you guys saved us that step where you get the skin color, tone, and option. Like, it's not a grayscale. It's like you can paint whatever color you want. No, that saves customizers that step, and you can just go from there.
Yes, exactly,
I was thinking gray color at first too, but then I realized, wait, it would be so much easier with the skin color. So, and we'll offer more skin color in the future, but right now we want to make it easier for the factory to just
to choose the 3.
Focus. Yeah, exactly.
To focus on the 3, because I mean the 3 main characters and the 3 barbarians, right? They're all using the same skin colors. Yeah.
So, sorry, I just wanted to highlight that.
No, thank you for adding that. But yeah, man, I really want to see this get funded. I want to play in this world a lot more. Like I said before, you got me for 100 right now. You got me for the barbarians plus the accessory pack, the free accessory pack.
We're gonna see, as we get closer, we're gonna see that huge push. Last week we're gonna see a massive push.
Well, I want to see it. We'd love to see it now so we can get those additional characters. Everybody wants Athena. We want to give it to them. The closer we get to her, the quicker we can give you Athena.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if we don't hit her now, the closer we get to her now, the more figures we can offer at conventions and make more money so we can pay for her to be, manufactured. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you guys this question. If you go to the European Barbarian, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an exclusive. What would you think about getting this gentleman right there with red hair, red beard, with the accessory pack on him, with war paint, and calling him Killian the Red?
I think that would look sick. The red hair would look amazing.
And he comes with the axe that comes with the accessory pack.
Yeah. You're giving me some Irish, some Scottish.
That's right. Come on. Give the gingers the love, man. Give them the love.
Yep.
You know, they're few far between, baby.
The Celtic barbarian warrior.
And his waist belt will have a Celtic symbol on it.
There you go.
Triescalon
is interchangeable. So that's why we can do like a skull, a lion, and then
the owl for Owl King. Yep.
King, yeah. So he'll have a Celtic symbol on it. He'll have blue war paint on himself. That's got Celtic,
blue war paint on the face,
like Braveheart.
On his arms. Like Braveheart.
Yes.
So what do you guys say? And he'll be a premium figure at 36. An actual character. So now we're offering in this initial Kickstarter 5 characters and 3 barbarian warriors.
Say it again, brother.
Yeah.
What is it? Say it again for the people in the back, brother. They didn't hear you. What'd you say?
So 5 characters right off the jump. No tiers we have to hit right off the jump. So hopefully people, we're trying to maximize as much as possible. Get people.
I think that's going to be great. I think you're going to see another big push like you did with Motto.
Exactly. That's
to get a Scottish barbarian, Irish, excuse me.
Well,
Irish.
Actually, no. Killian is Scottish too. I'm Scottish. So.
I mean, Celtic. I mean, it's
Celtic.
Either. Yeah.
Let's do Celtic. Yeah, let's say Celtic. A Celtic warrior. I mean, you guys are just hitting all the bases, right?
We're trying, man. We're trying.
So shout out Brutal Realm giving us this exclusive here. Look out for the Celtic warrior,
Killian
the Red, blue paint, another character for $36.
Absolutely.
Y'all better start making room, baby. Start clearing out them shelves, put some of that old stuff away, whatever you got to do. Because you gotta make some room, baby.
Look how many figures we give for our main Kickstarter. I mean, we're trying to go for it.
This is great. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Check out Brutal Realm on Instagram to stay up to date on all of these news. And we'll go ahead and close out our show. Again, just want to say thank you for you guys being here. Josh, do you have any?
Thanks for having us, man.
Josh, do you have any final questions for our Brutal Realm friends?
No, just guys. Back all in now. We need it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, Vonner, James, Jason, any last closing words?
Hey, thank you for the great review you did right off the jump when we first launched. That was what made me think about you guys and want to do this, because it was very insightful with the very little bit of information I had on the initial Kickstarter. You were very smart in how you understood everything, and you helped me based on how you guys looked into it, make our Kickstarter a lot more approachable for people. So I really appreciate you guys for doing that, because of you guys, our Kickstarter makes more sense now and is more user friendly. So I appreciate both of you.
No problem. Thanks. All right, Jason, Vonner, anything else?
No, man. Listen, man. The guys covered it. Just back it. Support Brutal Realm. Support independent creators.
Exactly.
The toy movement. I mean, there's more to come, and we're a tight community. I mean, we are a tight community. We support each other, so let's keep that trend going.
And let's get brutal.
Let's get brutal.
Let's get brutal.
All right. Well, thank you, friends, for tuning in to this Brutal Realm creator interview. Again, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe for any future videos as well. And as always, friends, keep collecting, keep playing, and may the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.